Hey everyone, Travis here at the very end of the first day of the semifinals. Samsung White has triumphed over Blue 3-0. I'm joined by Froskurinn, Kelsey Moser to help me round up sort of today, give me their opinions. What did you see? Because I was running around. So you can give me the full breakdown, Froskurinn.
I saw Blue defeat themselves in picks and bans pretty much single-handedly. First time they Blue side banned Rise Alistair. Second time they picked Jana Galio. There was like no coordination, so they just fell apart.
Kelsey, is that your thought as well? Is it just like these picks and bans just didn't pay out for them or work out for them?
Yeah, I also think that right now the meta changed like really drastically before Worlds, and it forces these early contests and early fights at Dragon, which I think is not something that plays to Blue style. So they could afford to give up these like really early objectives, and now they're just going into really uncoordinated fights before it's their forte, which is late game.
Froskurinn, is that your take as well? Because I mean, so many people like. It's just, we've already seen Blue defeat White, and so a lot of people were like, oh, maybe that's exactly what will happen here. White looks so strong at groups. You think that it's like the meta situation that just has finally given White the edge, or is White just like super powered up?
I think White definitely powered up and Blue has kind of failed to show up. Yeah. They looked really uncoordinated, like Kelsey said. They weren't really playing to their power points or really understanding their compositions. Don't get me wrong, though. Like, Blue made a lot of mistakes, but I think, like, White pretty much played that game perfect. I know Kelsey kind of disagrees, but I think White is on fire right now.
Kelsey, why do you disagree?
I disagree just because I feel like they played perfectly to what their style is, but I think that Blue could have sort of forced a lot more disadvantages on the side. Like, for example, one of the times when I was really impressed with White was actually when they turned this flank by actually going for the side with the larger numbers advantage. This was in top lane in the first game. I think it was Acorn who was stranded, and so instead of, most people think that like to counter a flank you would go for the smallest numbers, but really they went back and turned around and went for the 2 instead of the 1. So they pushed that off so they could completely isolate Looper, and that was really, really good. I think though that they could have changed the way that they set up the flank a little bit better on Blue side. So it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I felt like White wasn't challenged at all that game. It was really sad to see.
Is that how these games were, just like really disappointing and sad, or was it like, oh no, White just looks really good? Like, what's the takeaway from today?
White looks incredibly good. I think that they punished effectively every single time and maximized the punishment that they put out. More importantly, when Blue made, like, don't get me wrong, again, like, Blue made mistakes, but it was like small mistakes that suddenly became massive just because you cannot let something like that happen against a team of White's caliber, which you shouldn't be able to do that against Blue's caliber, but unfortunately that Blue just did not show up.
We've got fans pouring out behind us right now, so we should probably wrap up. But thank you so much, guys, for the roundup. I don't even know what to call us. We've got kids running through right now, so I got to go. But thanks, guys, for the interview and for the conversation. Predictions for tomorrow, really quickly.
OMG's going to win.
Okay, what's the numbers?
It's going to be 3-1.
Okay. How about you?
I also think OMG 3-1. I think that Starhorn can sort of force a game, but OMG is going to, just looks like much far and away the better team right now.
Love to see what happens tomorrow. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things Worlds at ongamers.com.